leading a church requires a lot of planning and a lot of goal setting. From the moment you say yes to follow God's call, you're stepping into the world of timelines and budgets, making plans, setting goals, and then taking steps to achieve each one of them. And while goal planning is good, developing faith goals is even better, and it's vastly more necessary in church planting. Goal setting is the process of identifying something you want to accomplish. Faith goal setting is the process of identifying what God wants to accomplish through you. Goal setting involves developing the measurables and the time frames to accomplish results. Faith goal setting requires finding God's metrics, God's time frame for His purposes. Goals can be decided and arrived upon by doing study in the best and most recent business and economic periodicals, but faith goals require God's help. Church planting, especially the early days, when it seems there is so much to do, is full of faith goals. It seems you'll never have enough money, enough people, enough resources, enough tangibles to accomplish the results that you know God has placed in your heart. But that's good, because faith goals keep pulling us forward. Faith goals keep a God-sized, God-necessary vision in front of our eyes at all times, building our faith as we see Him bring us closer and closer every step of the way. And so here are a few principles that I believe help in developing faith goals. Number one, create faith goals that mesh with your vision statement. Vision statements are a compelling picture of an intended future. And if you keep faith goals intertwined with the vision, the goals will always be before you, reminding you to trust God. Number two, create faith goals that actually require faith. Maybe you've heard of the term BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal. If you look around the business world, the startup world, the entrepreneurial world, it abounds with big, hairy, audacious goals, yet none of them even factor in God. Shouldn't the people of God tap into the power of God when we plan? Shouldn't the promises of God have a place in our business plans? Number three, create goals, then take them through the faith filter. I'll admit, if there's a wise caution to crazy faith spectrum, I want to find myself firmly on the wise caution side of things. This is never more pronounced than during budget season at my church. So our pastors and our finance team, we work strategically, crunching numbers and setting projections. But over the years, we've learned we're not done until we've applied the faith filter. We stop and ask, can we do this without God? And if the answer is yes, or even maybe, then it's not finished yet. And we've got more work to do. Finally, number four, faith goals are strongest in the context of a team for a few reasons. First, God has gifted each person with different spiritual gifts. While we're all called to have faith and exercise faith, God uniquely gifts some people with the gift of faith. You want these people on the team, but you don't want only these people on the team. The helpful balance of gifts on a team will keep faith clear, untainted by our own preferences. Every person longs for their life to matter, to be a part of a family, moving in a unified direction, accomplishing something meaningful and worthwhile. If we aren't careful, we can default to simply inviting people to be involved in rote religious activity. Sharing faith goals keeps us from this. They keep our eyes on God, the need for His power, and His people to accomplish His purposes. Faith goals are reminders that God has us here for something big, something special, something worth giving our lives for together. So don't just develop goals. Develop faith goals.